Hello, my name is Evan Morville with the Seawall Development Company, the owners and developers of Union Mill here in Hamden, community of Baltimore City. Union Mill is the largest stone mill in the state of Maryland, originally built in 1866 and later added on to in 1872. In October of 2010, we began redevelopment of the building into a mixed-use center for educational excellence, housing 54 apartments for teachers new to Baltimore and 35,000 square feet of office space for nonprofits that are effectuating the change here in the city of Baltimore.
Union Mill was an extraordinary project to work on. It's a wonderful collaboration between an ownership group with Seawall Development, a great design team with Marks Thomas Architects, Columbia Engineering, Allen Sharif Corporation, Kathy Poole Landscaping, just a great design team, great contracting team, and great end users in the end. Both the residential tenants as well as the commercial tenants all came together around a common purpose.
So the commercial tenants in the building are all nonprofits that are centered around education, a little bit different. Each one of them plays a different role in the education in Baltimore City and the surrounding area.
Hamden's a fairly small neighborhood, and because of the emergence of Clipper Mill and just all of the businesses and restaurants and housing going on in the area, people drove by this building all of the time, and it was simply the building next to the Pepsi plant, right? So the fact that it took an existing structure, a massive existing structure, and repurposed it, you know, why tear it down? Like, it's a perfectly fine building that just needed the work in order to make it possible so that people could live and work and play in the space. So I think that even when you drive around Baltimore City, regardless of the different neighborhoods, we have existing structures all over the city that simply remain vacant. And so the idea that we could take these places that are historic and very, very beautiful and repurpose them rather than tearing down, rather than putting in new spaces. It's more money, it's more construction, it's more waste. Why not repurpose them when ultimately aesthetically pleasing, you know, and from an aesthetic point of view, I mean, look around us. Like, who wouldn't want to come work in a building like this versus a brand new construction?
Is unique in the fact that the teachers, and some of them work in some of the organizations that are over on the commercial side, so they're able to come to and from work and to and from school and come home to a nice place to live. The amenities for the building include things like a teacher resource room, which is unusual for an apartment building to have. They can come home, they can make their copies and do their lessons plans and things like that that are specifically tailored for teachers.
But I think the number one thing is that, one, teachers are living here. Two, teachers want to continue to live here, which means they want to continue to teach in Baltimore, which hopefully will make our school system a better school system.
Not only is it efficient from a reuse of the building, it's also efficient from the new construction we inserted into it. But more importantly, it's about the sustainable community we've created there.
So one of the main components to the success of the project in the financing structure was the receipt of state historic tax credits from the state of Maryland. That program has been since rebranded as the Sustainable Communities Tax Credit Program. But for us, the historic tax credits were integral to allowing the project to move forward.
You know, it really is a sense of community. They're neighbors, not just office tenants in a large office building. You know, if somebody needs a stamp, they can go next door and get it from their neighbor.
The Maryland Sustainable Growth Commission is honored to present its Sustainable Growth Award for the Union Mill project.